Hello, this is Link from Nerdelicious Comics. I was in our Nerdelicious comic review. This is for the week of November 24th or 25th if you get a week in the UK. So I'm going to do a couple of short reviews on a couple of weaker books, so to speak, and then get on to the 12 weeks. So let's get started with Sherland Powerman number 44. Now last issue saw with so when you Power Man having to choose whether he's going to be on the good side or the bad side, and if you've been reading the future solicits for the Marvel titles, you'll see that there's an Iron Fist isn't Power Man coming out, and that kind of gave away for this issue what was going to happen, even as much as they tried to trick you otherwise. It's a solid title, it's an art's nice, and if you're a fan of the original Power Man in the Cage and the way his character is portrayed, then it's worth picking up to find out where it goes from here. And for Iron Fist fans, I don't think, unless I've read the solicits, I haven't really noticed if he is or not, but it's probably as close to an Immortal Iron Fist series as you're going to get. So I'd give this book a 6.5 out of 10. It was okay for what it was, but I'm not really the biggest Iron Fist fan, to be honest. And I mean, other people might rate it differently, but it's my opinion. Shadowland Blood in the Streets, number 44. This is Misty Knight and her crew, and this sets up nicely for Heroes for Hire, which comes out next week. And the main selling point of this book for me is Paladin, because I think he's a really good character. I mean, I'm a big Deadpool fan as well, so Silver Sable gets in there as well, so it's nice to have the two of them together. And this is a solid mini-series. It was good to see, not good to say, but it was good to see who's actually been called enough trouble and who it actually was and why they did it, kind of thing. And that was pretty much the central issue of the book, solving all these murders and stuff. It was good to see them solved, and like I say, it ties in nicely for Heroes for Hire next week. Give this book a 7.5 out of 10. Definitely one of the stronger series of Shadowland. And if you've been reading it, you probably will have been picking this up anyway. But if you haven't, shame on you. It's a good series, good series. It's down with Deadpool 29. I really hated Daniel Lee's right at the start. It was over the top. It made him sound and read like he was retarded, like a flippy retard with guns. Not really good mix, to be fair. And with the exception of issue 15, I'll be honest, I'd want them off the title. I'd much rather for anybody to be writing it. But it's starting to get better. It's not amazing, it's not the top of me full list. I don't rush through to read it every month, but it's a mainstay and solid issue again. This rounds off Secret Avengers storyline, what's been going on, and the start was quite good. The middle tailed off a bit, but then the end was excellent. With the fireworks, and about the fireworks, I thought that was quite famous, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes from here. I'd give this a 7 out of 10. If you're a Deadpool fan, you'd be picking this up anyway, but if you're a casual fan, maybe wait the next issue. Deadpool Team Up number 887, guest starring Thor. It's going to be a lot of Thor guest starring, as I mentioned in the previous review. And this one was alright. The Deadpool teams have normally been rubbish anyway. The exception would be like the first couple, especially the Hercules one, which was the first one I believe. But this one was okay. It sticks on the pull list, but it's lingering on where it's going to be only cut list on it. I'd give this book a 6.5 out of 10. Not too bad. Should be good next week, Iron Fist. Deadpool book number 3 of 4. This book and the series in general surprised us in how good it's been. I've really enjoyed it, and it's a refreshing look into the Deadpool character with things changed, changed completely in some cases, but really gives you that refreshed Deadpool feel. I don't like his costume, I'll put that out straight away, but I can get over it for a 4-issue mini, and it's been good. I enjoyed all these 3 so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it ends next month. Give this book a 7.5 out of 10. A definite must-read for Deadpool fans. Let's get into the main titles, which most people have probably bought. Amazing Spider-Man at number 649. The start of this surprised the hell out of me. I didn't think it was going to happen. And when it happened, I didn't believe it had happened. I had to reread it. It's like, what has just happened? Has that really, really just happened? Felt a little bit like a setup. I don't know if anybody else felt like that. And what it's done is it's established a new big character in the Spidey supervillain by refreshing an old one. And that's all I'll say, but by the cover you can probably guess who it is. Great writing by Dan Slott. I think he writes Spider-Man really well, and I think Ramos, his art complements him nicely. I mean, I'm not the biggest Amazing Spider-Man fan. I haven't got all 648 of that issues, but what I do have is an opinion, and my opinion is that big things picking up, and that this is better than last issue. So on that aspect, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Definite read. If you haven't been buying Spider-Man, start from last issue and then definitely pick that one up. Green Arrow number 6. For me, it was disappointing. I like the conversation you had with the mystery woman. I can't remember her name is. So you can say her name. If they have, I can't remember. But the thing about this book is it just feels like there's something missing. I mean, Green Arrow is an established character. A bit like Flash did last week. It kind of makes us wonder a little bit if he can carry his own title, which is, he can, and he should. But, you know what I mean, it's just a little bit hit or miss at the minute. This week was okay, like I say, I enjoyed that conversation, and I think the little fight scene stuff around that, it was just full. That was good, but the rest of the book, like Sue Galahad and stuff, is like, yeah, it's okay, but not amazing. Give this book a 7 out of 10. Secret Avengers number 7. Now, in the previous review, I told you that Joe Kelly's my favourite writer, and Mike Dudley Jr. is my favourite artist. I think he's absolutely excellent. It's like a dark realism, which I think he captures beautifully. But the thing I love about his work the most, or what I would say are like dynamic boxing, in the sense of, like, normally you get your panels and they're very set in a square, but maybe like a bit smaller and they're very parallel and stuff. Whereas his, I feel they're a lot more interesting to read and stuff, and they convey fight scenes that better. Like when they're like diagonal, yeah, they're still boxes and stuff, but they're like diagonal and they're moving around, and then you've got the bigger picture. I just think that's beautiful. I think that's really intelligent work. So, I mean, obviously, for artists, like I say, some wouldn't be biased, but I think it's excellent. And the story itself, I do think who's an excellent writer, makes for a good mix, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, Joe Kelly, Deodato, that probably is in the band, but this is probably as solid as we're going to get. And it was a great issue. Great stuff song. It's a good issue. Follows on from issue 6 with Shang-Chi, who looks like he's taking over place in the team. He's more realistic anyway, because why change the Spaceman in the COVID Avengers team? It's too flashy. But it's nice to see an Avengers book with, like, I mean, Avengers title which doesn't have like say your Spider-Man and your Wolverine and your Thor and all the same people in every team anyway. I give this book a 7.5 out of 10. Solid read, and if you're not, pick it up. Detective Comics 871. I was debating whether to get Cutting Zero or this, but I'd say on this for one reason: the cover. I mean, I'd read the previews in previous issues, and it looked good. It's interesting, but it wasn't enough to say, oh yeah, I'm definitely buying this. A lot of people probably did, or will continue to buy Detective Comics. I wasn't, because it's like they jump on. And for what I read, I'm impressed, and I'll be definitely picking up 872. I'd give this book a 8 out of 10. Definitely worth picking up for a new reader like me, to the title. And what seemed like goes, I think the order is that one. Uncanny X-Force number 2. This follows the Apocalypse storyline, and it was a solid issue. I mean, Angel is my favourite X-Man, and Deadpool one of my favourite characters. So I was definitely going to be picking this book anyway. And the one thing I love most about this book is I love the conversations between Phantom X and Deadpool, and like that kind of interaction they have, which I think will be a really interesting dynamic to the group in later issues. And the ending of the book is kind of expected, and the only problem with that is I'm just wondering where they're going to go from there, which is a bit revealing in the title. So I'll give this book a 7.5 out of 10. Definitely pick the last issue and this one. I'd say this one was slightly better. Let's go book. Just the Generation Lost number 14 felt a bit wishy-washy to me. I mean, what it did is it tells you a lot of big spoilers for the future of DC Comics, which is why I didn't take it too lightly. But it just felt like issue 7, issue 7, I can't happen goes to the future, so that means when he comes back. That's what it really felt like. If you haven't read this book, I'd say it's definitely worth reading just to find out what happens and why things happen, because it tells you a few things which like interesting. Let's see, solid book. I give it 10 out of 10. I'll be honest, I was debating which of these next 3 books were going to be comic over because they were all excellent. So I'll go first with Captain America 612. It continues the trial of Bucky Barnes, and it was brilliant. Brubaker's writing, as I mentioned for Secret Avengers, he's an excellent writer, and the thing I love about him is he ties up old character threads and weaves them back into current titles. Troy does in here with Red Skull's daughter, I believe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's good to have people like that being reintroduced into stories and into titles, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Is he going to be condemned? Is he not? Is he going to get off? Let's see. Give this book an 8.5 out of 10. Action Comics 895 continues Lex Luthor's quest for the Black Energy, and it was another excellent issue. Action Comics has been probably the best. I mean, it's not my favourite, but it's been one of the best titles currently. And the story continues on. And it's going to lead into Time of Secret Six, which is one of my favourite titles at the moment. So that'll be very interesting. The only gripe I had is that the Six got in costume at the end, little spoiler. So I thought I was just sitting on the notice, but it's good for what it was, and I'll give that also 8.5 out of 10. Comic of the Week, Fantastic Four 585. Briefly, awesome conversation between Reed and Galactus. Awesome things happen when more, and Countdown to Casualty will be at 1 next month, and I will not be missing it. 9 out of 10. Pick this 3 storyline up. You will definitely not be disappointed. Sorry for that brief end review, but I'm nearly 15 there. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and hope to see you next week. Bye.